Hey loves, thanks for tuning in. If you missed the last vlog, which you should go watch first, a dude on the highway shouted my name while I was biking on the top of a mountain, so random, and he turned out to be a friend of Trino's who I lived with on the farm for 2 months in Colonette, and he invited me to stay at his off-grid house on the pristine beach of Santa Rosalita, 11 miles off the highway. I accepted and decided to take a dip in the Pacific Ocean before heading to his place. It was freezing. I really need to make it over to the Sea of Cortez side of Baja where the water is muy caliente, but it was refreshing and Mags loved it too. Okay, I love being a nomad. I get stir crazy in one place for too long in my mid-20s, but I also can't wait to settle down in an epic remote location and start a family and build a sustainable off-the-grid home, grow fruit trees, make pottery for a local community, live planted someday. It's going to happen, but probably not for a while. It's so inspiring to visit places like this and pick the brain of a dude who has done it right, in my opinion. This was not an Earthship exactly, which is a style of sustainable building, but it was like a DIY version. The house is built of tires, glass bottles, recycled metals, wood, and soil, yes, dug up from the dirt all around the house in the mountains, which is rich in clay, mixed with a little cement, and glazed over with plaster. That's how most of the walls are built. So cool, right? Maggie and I slept in the trailer that David lived in the first year he started building the place.
You want to take a hike down to the beach? First bed in like 5 days, maybe 6 days. Beautiful.
We took the whole next day to enjoy this epic spot. I mean, most humans, especially living in cities, don't know that this is an option of how to live. It's cheap too. Just takes some extra work to figure out how to get your water and stuff like that, but I love it. I love knowing where my resources are coming from so I don't use blindly, and there's a lot of potential consequences to that environmentally. Those cabins you see on the beach, they're just wood structures rented out for $8 a night. Yes, if you bring a headlamp and a solar charger and a car, maybe something to cook with, you can live there too for $240 a month. David was into his wine and beer for sure. In fact, I enjoyed an IPA he brought from the States. It was very tasty after a day on the beach. Breakfast for me, overnight oats. Breakfast for Maggie, rice, lentils, and canola oil. And now it's time to leave one of the coolest off-the-grid Adobe makeshift DIY homes that I've ever been to, ever. David built this over the last 9 years pretty much by himself. He said he had friends come once in a while to help him, but this is just an ongoing project. He lives here, chips away at it day to day, hangs out, looks at the ocean view. I mean, paradise. Maggie decided to stay. She likes it here. See you, Mags. And the next morning, time to hit the road. Nice.
¿Toman una foto haciendo eso?
Sí.
Ya.
Oh my god, if you could have heard the barks coming from Maggie in the trailer when she spotted those cows, remember she's an Australian cattle dog. It's in her DNA. Made it to camp tonight in this little drainage. We're about 1.5 miles from the beach that way, and there are a bunch of cows roaming around and grazing here, so maybe we'll have some vaca friends come into our camp tonight. Maggie will definitely chase them out. I just made pasta with a can of potatoes and veggies, tomato sauce, nutritional yeast, and avocado. Oh, I am excited. Another night of my favorite thing ever, uninterrupted in the wilderness with my pup and a beautiful sunset. Let's pause life here. And now for the half-mile morning trek through the shrubbery and sand back to the highway. One of the deals with having incredible camping spots in the middle of nowhere is getting through the treacherous territory. And then once you get onto the road and it's smooth, oh, it feels so good. This was the Great Mexican Tomato Massacre. I'm guessing a truck sadly derailed off the road and dumped thousands of tomatoes. Too bad they're fermented, I can't eat them, but wow, that is quite a sight. The wildlife should be happy. Making my way to Guerrero Negro today, crossing the state line into South Baja. Woo! Milestones like this are really fun when you're a bike traveler, moving very slowly across the land. It reminds me that I'm actually getting somewhere and moving. Celebratory open face PB&J, and we have made it to Guerrero Negro, the first city in southern Baja. And this is actually a restaurant that I found on Warm Showers that hosts cyclists. They said you don't even need to message us, we always host cyclists, and they have this lovely little patio where Maggie and I will be sleeping under the stars tonight. Very, very grateful. Let me get a bite of this celebration. The main focus here in Guerrero is getting your frickin' YouTube videos up. You guys gotta see the epic adventures I've been having, and I haven't uploaded a YouTube video in 2 weeks. So hopefully things will manifest. I'll take the day off tomorrow, work, upload. I'm stoked. And rest. My legs are tired. There's a lot of wind. This family was so sweet and let me use their industrial restaurant kitchen to cook in. It's the best. But what's even cooler is that I couldn't do this without you guys. Shout out to my Patreon fam, some people I'll shout out today: Kristen B, Sarah S, Jimmy J, Barbara W, Andre C, Hans L, and Adam P. You all make this possible, so if you like the vlogs, if you want the travels to continue, consider pledging $1 or $2 or $3 on Patreon. I know it's a little thing for you, but trust me, when you all come together, it makes the biggest impact on my life. It's why I can do this. All right, tomorrow I will head into Guerrero Negro, but today I'm gonna keep it chill, edit, get some sleep here, and tomorrow we'll hit the town, and then the next day we continue south. Pinchy little perrito, perrito, much love, Dreamy Street.